Hey guys, it's Amber, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome to my channel and to a Whatcha warming video, which is my home fragrance roundup that I do every few weeks. So this is some empties and half empties. It is stuff from August melting challenge and just regular summer melting and a few other things. So I always start with non-wax and then non-Scentsy and end with Scentsy. So let's jump into it. I only have a couple things that are not wax this time that I did finish up. I finished up a hand cream in hibiscus pineapple, which is hibiscus pineapple and mandarin. This is no longer available, unfortunately. I thought it was a good scent for a body, but they've discontinued that scent. And then this one is still available. One of my favorites in body and everything else is Luna. I love Luna. Luna is jasmine, sweet pea, berries, and sandalwood. And I know some people don't really notice the difference between the hand cream and the body cream. I do notice a difference as far as kind of like absorption and stuff goes. I prefer body cream. Of the two, if I were to pick one, I like body cream better than the hand cream. Tell me in the comments if you've noticed a difference, because to me, the texture, absorption, whatever of it, they seem different. So do you notice that, or am I out of my mind? I don't know. So anyway, if you've tried these, let me know what you think. I love both of them, but I prefer the body cream. Okay, on to Sassy Girl. I've tried 3 more of my fall brittles. First is Rise of Fall. This is Cider Lane, pumpkin pecan waffles, sugar cookies, and marshmallow. To me, the pumpkin pecan waffle is the strongest note in this one. I wish I got more of the Cider Lane. It was a fine scent. I probably want to get this one again. We'll see, maybe a few more weeks and those other notes will come out. I don't know. Next is Ghost Stories, and this is campfire, toasted marshmallows, melted chocolate, and sweet graham cracker. This one was very yummy. I like this one a lot. You do get the chocolate. I don't think it's overwhelmingly chocolate, but if you're someone that's scared of chocolate and home fragrance, you may not like this one. I think it's so good. This one, I would get more of this one. So that is Ghost Stories. And then the last one is Halloween Night, and this one is Leaves, Bonfire, Bliss, and Toasted Marshmallow. Let me sniff it to remember. Oh yeah, this one was really nice too. You definitely do get that leaves note in it. And it's very nice mixed with that toasted marshmallow and a bonfire type of note in it. So those were good. Okay, on to Scentsy. I think I'll go ahead. There's not gonna be any order, but I have the testers that I used in some of the wax melting challenge for August, so I'll go ahead with those first to get them out of the way. So for Melt a Summery Scent, and I don't have the list on me, but I'm gonna try and remember, I did hibiscus pineapple. I actually finished 3 old testers of that. Again, like I said with the lotion, it's a great scent. It is still available. Well, no. By the time this video goes up, it won't be available anymore. Hopefully, if you love it, you've added it to Club, because like I said, they took away body care. I feel like they might be phasing it out. I hope not, because it is a great scent. I didn't personally add it to Club. Scentsy Club, if you didn't know, is our subscription service. Tons of perks. It's my absolute favorite thing about Scentsy. It's the best. The best perk, in my opinion, is the Always Get My Bar perk. If you get super attached to scents like I do, to where you would be like devastated if the scent went away and you couldn't get it anymore. If you put a scent in your club, a wax bar specifically, and it does retire, Scentsy will continue to make it for you even if it never comes back, even if you're the only person in the world with it in your club, Scentsy will still make it for you. 10% off at $30. At $60, you get a half price item. There are bricks in club. You can get a whiff box at half price. You can use your half price on a whiff box. Only way to get a whiff box at half price. Cheaper shipping. It's completely customizable. You're never locked into it, except of course on the day it processes, obviously. But then you can still go in and edit for the next go around. It can be every 1, 2, or 3 months. It's the best. I love it. I'm trying to think of anything else. There's no extra, there's no like fee to have a club either, like some subscription services has a separate fee. There's nothing. It's this straight up what you would pay for it on my regular website, except it's even cheaper because you can get 10% off. So to me, it's a no-brainer. And again, like I said, I love the Always Get My Bar feature. It's the best. So if you're a wax addict like me, like I said, you get super attached to scents, look into Scentsy Club, either through my website or your consultant's website, because it really is the best, honestly. So anyway, okay, let's move on. So this was for Banana Split Day. I melted Havana Cabana. It was like melting an ingredient from a banana split. And so Havana Cabana has both banana and pineapple. So I thought that would work. It's a nice scent. I just wish it was stronger. It's not very strong at all. What was this? I did Camu for something. Oh, I think it was the Melt a Kitchen scent. Me in my downstairs, I don't have specific kitchen scents because it's all open concept. So I melt all one scent in my open concept. So that includes the kitchen. So I was like, well, this is one that's really strong and really clears the air when I do melt it. So that's why I chose Camu. Okay, next, this one was Melt a Scent that reminds you of a shampoo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And I chose Make a Splash. Definitely has shampoo vibes, in my opinion. Okay, this one is Bonfire Beach. I can't remember what this one was. I don't know. I love Bonfire Beach. It's one of my absolute favorite summer scents. So I had another excuse to melt it for whatever that day was. I can't remember. Okay, next is this. I finished up here in my bedroom, Pink Coconut. It was in my club for a minute, but that dusty quality in it kind of comes out, and I don't know. I don't dislike it. I did, like I said, had it in my club for a minute. I did end up really loving it for a second there, and then kind of lost my love for it again. So it's not in my club anymore. Okay, this is a coconut cream pie. This was part of the challenge. This was like a fall cheat day, melt a fall scent. And so this was a Bring Back My Bar a few rounds ago. It's a good one. Not a favorite pumpkin scent of mine, but it is a good one. Okay, I finished up, I think there's up Churro Churro, which was this last Bring Back My Bar. It's such a good scent. It's just very light. So I didn't put it in my club, unfortunately. The opposite of light is Blueberry Cheesecake. I can't remember if this was part of the challenge or it was just part of my summer melting. I think it was just my summer melting. I know I did this one last in July, I think, but I don't think that was part of the challenge this month. In my bedroom, I melted My Wish. I do adore this scent. I didn't end up putting it back into my club though, or keeping it there because it's so light for me. Even here in my bedroom, it's just too light, but it's a beautiful scent, very unique. It's violet, fig, and marshmallow. And I normally don't like violet in scents most of the time. It's usually too peppery and powdery to my nose, but this is a beautiful combination. I just wish it was stronger. Unfortunately, it's not very strong. Okay, this was part of the challenge, melt a sugary scent, I'm pretty sure it was. I went with Pink Berry Fluff. This is similar to Pink Haze and Sugar. It was part of the Easter collection. I was trying to think if it was Easter or Valentine's, and it was Easter. It wasn't in my club for a second, but I took it out. But it's a really good one. I wouldn't be sad or disappointed if it came back next spring, summer. Fried ice cream. This was just downstairs melting. Part of my summer melting downstairs. Okay, one of my absolute favorites. This was the day that have a friend or family member pick a bar for you. And my daughter was nice enough to pick this one, Harbor's Edge. Love Harbor's Edge. It's so good. I love it so much. Berries, aquatic notes, seagrass, salty sea air mixture. I love it. This was for melt a farmer's market type scent. I decided on blue sage and tonka, right? Yes, blue sage and tonka. You can buy herbs at farmer's market. So then kukui and coconut. This was just downstairs summer melting. One of my favorites. This is another one. If you did watch my club edit, that's another one that went in my club because I adore it. Smells similar to Sol de Janeiro's Boom Boom Cream fragrance. The Charosa 62, I think is the number. This one is less sweet though, but it still has that same vibe to it. It's amazing. Okay, palm trees and ocean breeze. I think this was just downstairs summer melting. Very nice, very fresh, slightly sharp scent. It's very fresh air, sharp. Feel like you're on the ocean or at the ocean on the beach. I finished a bar of We're All Mad Here. This is a fizzy, like berry lemonade type scent. It's yummy. All right, I found this bar in my daughter's stash and I smelled it because when it was available, I didn't really like it, but I smelled it while I was looking through her bars and I was like, that smells a lot better to me now. I'm gonna melt it because it's been forever since she had melted it. It is Summer Holiday. So this is another one that is kind of, this time around I got it. It's similar in a little, similar, I can't even talk. Similar to also the Boom Boom Cream scent. This is more floral though to me. But I actually did really enjoy it this time. So my nose obviously has changed because when this was available in the catalog, I did not like it really much at all. So my nose has changed and evolved and developed, which our noses are prone to do for sure. Okay, this was part of the challenge, Tropic Nectar. It was melt a straggler, so finish up a bar. I had 1 cube left of this, so I chose this. It was fine. Definitely not a favorite of mine from the new releases this past spring, summer, which I can say now because it's now fall winter catalog by the time you guys see this video. This is going up on August 31st, or this is when I'm recording it, August 31st. So technically fall winter isn't up for me yet, but I know once I get this video out for you guys, it'll be fall winter. So my whole point in that is Tropic Nectar was not a favorite from the new catalog releases. Yeah, anyway, so, okay, this was Melt a Nutty scent. Caramel Chestnut, I love the scent. This was part of the holiday bricks this past year. They didn't bring it back, unfortunately, but it is in my club. So I get it for as long as I want. So I'm enjoying that today, actually. Okay, this was Melt a Scent most people dislike, but that you love. Can anyone guess? Buzzworthy. I love Buzzworthy. It's so good, but you definitely have to like honey because it is in your face honey. And then it has an almond blossom mixed in. And this is a strong one. This is like a blow you out of the house type of fragrance. So I can see why there are those that don't like the scent, but I personally love it. So buzzworthy. It was in my club, but I ended up deciding to take it out because it's so strong that it's taking me forever to go through my bars. This actually though might be my last bar, which makes me sad. I only have 2 cubes left, but seriously, like 1 cube at a time, and it feels like your whole space. It's very strong. Okay, I finished up Luna. This was just down in my summer melting downstairs. Squeeze the Day. This was Melt. I think it was just a lemony scent, Melt a lemony scent. So this is the one I chose. Love Squeeze the Day. It's my favorite lemon. Appealing Apple. This was Melt a back to school scent. So I went with Appealing Apple. Any chance to melt an apple scent, and I will. Okay, this was for the challenge as well. This was Melt a Just Because scent. So just pick a wax that you like. So I went with Quiver. I loved this scent. I considered putting it in my club when it was available for Bring Back My Bar, but I decided just to stock up. I think I got 1 or 2 bars more. I think it's great. It's a very like sultry, perfumey type scent. I love it. One I did not like is Gleeful Grape. I'm glad to be finished with this. This was full on grape medicine. I did not like it at all. Between this and Great Granita that came back a few years ago in Bring Back My Bar, I definitely preferred that one over this one. Okay, one of my original favorites from back in the day, Lucky in Love. This one is a dupe for Victoria's Secret Love Spell. And I used to adore it. I still really love it. If you saw my last edit though, I did remove it from my club, which is a shocker to me. But like I said before, our noses do change. And even though I really like it now, I was ready to let it go. So I'm still not regretting it, but a tiny part of me feels like, how dare you betray your original Scentsy love? but I can't keep everything in my club. And for me personally, I try to have, I try to keep my limit for my Scentsy Club at $150. That may seem extreme for some of you, and for others that may seem very low, which either way is fine. I personally, that's what my limit is at, is 150. So I have to make some tough choices sometimes. That way I'm really picking the ones that I'm like ride or die with, like Wassail Wonderland. So anyway, so since my, this isn't a ride or die scent for me anymore, I cut it. Okay, moving on. I tried the Dream Big Princess downstairs. This is a nice scent. The berry in it is similar again to the berry in Sugar Berry Mint, with a little bit of floral and candy aspect to it. So that berry note I'm not really a fan of. It wasn't as like overwhelming to me as Pink Sugar Berry Mint. But I'll finish this bar. I mean, not now because I'm moving on to fall, but next year I'll finish this bar, but I'm good. I didn't need to add it to club or anything. Another Churro Churro. This is one that I do think is beautiful. Ariel Under the Sea. This is still available in the catalog. It is a catalog scent. This is a very fresh scent. It's aquatic notes and green apple and hibiscus. It's beautiful and it's a good performer. Another one that used to be a super love of mine is Angel Experiment 624. This is beautiful. It is a berry vanilla type scent. It's a tartar. It's similar to Mini, Love and Kisses Mini, but it's berries and tartar, and I think it's great. So finished that one. I finished up the Disney 100th Magical Celebration bar. This was good, not one I feel like I need to club though. It's another one of those like fresh, kind of like Ariel fresh fruity type scents, but I do like Ariel better. Monsters Inc Monstropolis. This is very similar. I actually did a video a few years ago actually on the comparison. Very similar to We're All Mad Here. It's very nice. I do really like the scent. I feel this one, We're All Mad Here, is tartar, and it has that bubbly, effervescent note that this one doesn't have. But they're both really good. So for those of you that haven't or missed out on adding this to your club, definitely do that. I think, pretty sure it's still around because it did just launch a week or two ago. So, okay, next is Tahitian Twilight. This was Melt a Scent of the Month scent, I think is what it was. So Tahitian Twilight, not my favorite. The floral note in it, I think, is kind of reed funky to me. Yeah, kind of a funky note to me, but I know a ton of people that do love this one. I wish that scent didn't do that to me. Ever since COVID, I get funky notes from that, like some freesia, and I think is passion flower in that one. And then like a lot of Scentsy's aquatic scents, which a lot of them will have those type of notes in it, is what I think it is. So unfortunately, I'm not a super fan of it, but it is pretty. Okay, baked apple pie. This is like the apple pie filling. It's no crust, but it is one of our staples for sure. And then I did skinny dipping. This used to be one of my favorites from way back when. It's still fine. It's just very melon heavy, which I'm not a super fan of anymore in home fragrance. So at least like cantaloupe watermelon. But I'm so proud of myself that I'm almost done with it. I only have one row of bricks of the brick left, so yay. So I'll finish this next season, next spring, or next summer season, next year. So now on to fall melting. So excited. All right, so that's it, you guys. Tell me what you've been melting. Are you happy to have fall scents now and winter scents, or are you sad that spring and summer is over? I am curious to know. Of course, there's no like rule that says that you can't melt spring, summer scents. Obviously, that's just the rule I have for myself. I just prefer to be a seasonal melter most of the time. But that's why I've enjoyed doing, one of the reasons why I've enjoyed doing the wax melting challenge up here upstairs, because I'm able to pick things that I wouldn't normally pick seasonally. So it's been a lot of fun to be a rebel, you know, to myself. So anyway, tell me what you've been melting down in the comments. I appreciate you guys and hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now.